Welcome back to the channel. We are here with a Bridal Blossom summoning session, or in other words, a Harmonic Roy summoning session. And I am very excited to finally get a good Roy in the game. I still think Brave Roy is quite good, but you know, Eliwood did steal his thunder by stealing his weapon. Either way, our goal for tonight is to hopefully get one Roy and one Cecilia before the spark. I would really love to get a +1 Roy. I would like to get Lilina, but I'm not like super sold on it. Like if I get her, cool. If I don't get her, not that big of a deal. If you want my thoughts on the banner overall, make sure to go check out my reaction and analysis. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So our goal for today is one Roy, one Cecilia, with no greens on the opening circle. I think we're gonna go for orb efficiency to an extent here. So we'll do the blues and a red. Once we get Cecilia, we'll probably stop summoning on red because I really don't care about Sophia very much, if I'm being completely honest. Let's do a quick overview of the banner, and then we will jump into some questions submitted by everybody. There's a bit tilted, not much there. Okay, so when it comes to Roy, I think he's just really good. There is some things that are a bit questionable, mostly his survivability on a crackback. He does have the anti-guard effect, or the anti-special acceleration effect, so he's not gonna get hit back with like an iceberg or a bonfire or something like that with someone running like a breath. But either way, he doesn't have like the most bulk, so I'm a bit nervous about that. I'm gonna have to test it out and see how that works. When it comes to his stats, we did get them. They were in the video as well, with 38 attack and 42 speed being the two most important things. The thing is that they didn't give him super boons in attack or speed, which I'm not very happy about because, you know, every single premium waifu ever gets at least one super boon in attack or speed. At least one, right? Units like Brave Marianne, Brave Erica, Harmonic Sonia, got it in attack and speed, so it's like, really, you couldn't give Roy like one of them at least? Like, jeez, I don't know, it kind of annoys me, to be honest. It's not really that big of a deal, but either way, it annoys me a bit. Then also the other thing is Roy's true damage is very interesting, right? So essentially the cool thing about that is that he's going to be able to get 24 true damage, but the other thing is that he can give it to other people that are from FE6 and FE7. So it brings up the idea of like who can really take advantage of that true damage, and there's quite a few options actually. Some of the better ones being some of the save units like Ascended to Dune or Brave Hector, but the more spicy ones I think are things like Ninja Lin, right? Getting 24 true damage on a Brave weapon, that's 48 true damage on 2 hits. Like, not many units are going to survive that, and especially if they don't have a way to stop her special on the second hit, she's going to hit really, really hard. Then there's also the consideration of the Lilinas. So the new Lilina and Legendary Lilina can both add true damage to their AoE specials, which is really, really scary, and it's going to let them hit really hard. So that's another thing I have to think about. There's a lot of good ideas for this, and I'm going to see where it can be used the best. Obviously, it's not going to be that usable in something like Ether Raids, where there's going to be the duo hindrance, but something like Summoner Duels, it could be quite strong. So I'm going to have to figure out how I can use Harmonic Roy, and I definitely want to, though, just because he's one of my favorite characters, so getting to use him at any time is always fun for me. Now let's move on to Lilina, and Lilina did pretty good on stats. She has an absolutely monstrous attack stat of 44, which is just like, wow, that's a lot. She didn't get a super boon, which is understandable. I mean, 48 base attack without a weapon is kind of stupid. There are no greens here. Oh my gosh, they did not give me a Roy. Other than that, she does have a super boon in res, which is nice, especially considering she has the true damage based off res. Now, I was a bit skeptical of the true damage based off res originally, and the reason for that was because it's only 10%, and I didn't consider the fact that it is added to her AoE special as well. So it's kind of almost like 20% true damage, which is very strong, obviously. So overall, I think this Lilina will be very good, but you are trading true damage for Hardy Bearing. And for me personally, I will always choose Hardy Bearing, I think, just because it adds versatility to your teams. So it makes sure that you just don't get stuck on a Vantage unit. Because there's nothing really worse than like having your whole team get bricked by a Vantage unit and losing. Especially in SD, that's a terrible feeling. So having Lilina, Legendary Lilina, have the Hardy Bearing effect is just a nice little addition to her kit that allows her to kind of cover an aspect of the team that you really do want covered. But I do think this Lilina will be quite good overall. Next we have Cecilia. She has like a pretty much, you know, standard Cecilia stat line: high attack, high resistance, bad or like middling speed. Honestly, bad speed. 25 does not really make the cut anymore. and then 18 defense. I'm kind of sad. I kind of wish they would have dumpstered her speed and just gave her like a ton of defense, so that way she would have had like some versatility there. But overall, I don't think she's like going to be an amazing unit by any means. I think she's gorgeous though. I love her art. Her art's like phenomenal. I love it. But as a unit, I think she's just kind of like whatever, to be honest. And I'm kind of in the same boat with Cecilia, or not Cecilia, with Sophia. She has like the typical Sophia stat line, high attack, res, and defense. And her weapon's like decent, has like the guaranteed follow-up attack and stuff. Oh my god. They do not want to give me greens. But overall, I don't expect to see Sophia that much because she does have like the colorless triangle advantage, but she's a flyer, so she naturally has a weakness to things like bows, which is gonna be one of the main things she wants to tank. So I'm just not too sold on her. And then we have Larum, our free-to-play unit. I think I'm gonna back out here. And Larum is cool. She is a flying dancer. We do have like Eldigan, and I don't think she's better than Eldigan necessarily, but she is fast, but she has 32 attacks, so it's like, So maybe you could use her like on a Gale Force team with like Thor, so that she doesn't have to win any like heavy blade checks. That's like an option maybe, but I think mostly she's going to be just used for like limited battles probably. That's all I can really see her being used for, unfortunately. Either way, her art looks really good, so I'm happy with that. So overall, I think the banner's like pretty good. I don't think it's like a meta shifting banner, but it is. It has Roy on it, so I'm very happy. That's all I really needed, especially with him with Elliewood. So next, let's move on to the... I don't think I want to pull these. I'm only going to pull the reds, like when it's kind of convenient. I want greens. Like, give me greens, game. We've gotten like 4 greens this entire time. Let's move on to the new Orb Packs. And as you know, I do buy Orb Packs a lot. But I do not really like this whole new Orb Pack they're putting out where it has like new maps on it that have passive effects that increase your SP. I think it's kind of scummy. Like, you could have just given that to the community for free. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal. And or like have an event and give that away as an event reward. I don't know. It just seems kind of ridiculous to me. You're not even making that much money off it. It's like $10. I don't know. It's not the greatest thing to me. And I think they're going to do more of them. So I could see them doing more and more crazy effects, and then eventually like it being kind of like pay to win or disgusting. I don't know. It doesn't feel like the best thing to me. I wish they would have just given it away. Let's do blues, and we'll do the red too, I guess. Okay. So other than that, we had our Vault of Heavens announcements. So we have like Eldigan, Julia. Oh my god. That's phenomenal. I don't even care. That's actually probably better than Lilina for me because I get a Florette, which I don't have. Which is unusual for me, but I decided not to roll in this banner. So that is a Florette that can go to an Ike. She's plus defense, which is not great, but that's completely fine. That is amazing. That is a big pickup. Wow. That saves me from having to summon for her like on a legendary or mythic banner possibly. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Back to the Vault of Heavens. They like Eldigan, Fallen Julia, and then Ethlyn and Lachesis, I think. I can't remember. Oh gosh. Either way, I don't think any of these units are like phenomenally good. If you want a plus 10 Eldigan, it can save you some grails, but honestly, most of his fodder is pretty easily available. You're pretty much going to be just stacking defense on him so that he doesn't get isolated by Milla. If you want to do like a Gale Force build, I guess, you could get some premium fodder. But overall, I'm not too sold on this Vault of... or not this Vault of Heaven. Why did I say Vault of Heaven? This... I have... It's Hall of Forms. I said Vault of Heaven so many times. But this Hall of Forms, I'm not the most sold on it, to be completely honest. So I probably won't be... I won't be spending any Form of Souls here. Man, they do not want to give me green units. Or green orbs. It's like actually annoying me so much. So let's move on to some questions. Maybe the questions can give me some luck and actually just give me green orbs. I would be very happy with just that to begin with. Let's see if we can get Lilina, I guess. I kind of just want to summon green now. Like I didn't want to snipe green, but I'm kind of feeling like I should. Our first question is going to be from a friend of the channel, KS with a K. And they want to know, have you played any gacha games before Fire Emblem Heroes? And have any others caught your eyes since you started playing Fire Emblem Heroes? So Fire Emblem Heroes was my first gacha. I had heard of them before, but I wasn't really interested, to be completely honest. I don't really like the gacha aspect of the game. I still don't. But I have played Genshin Impact. I still play that now. It's definitely like fallen off for me compared to when it first came out. Yes, green orbs. The questions. Good job, questions. It has like no end game pretty much, so like you just kind of like log in and you do your dailies. You do the Abyss every 2 weeks, and that's pretty much it. I do like the story a lot, though. Hey, it's Minerva. I just gave her a new re-refine, if you haven't checked out the video. I like Minerva a lot. I love female Draco Knights, and I like red hair, so it's like double win for me. Good IV? Plus HP, that's fine. I'll just merge her up. Anyway, so yeah, Genshin's kind of fallen off. I played Tales of Crestoria, which is based off the Tales of series. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's like a JRPG, like action JRPG. I played that game for a little while. The story was really good. It had like cinematics, full animated conversations. It had guilds. It had like challenging PvE content. The biggest problem was by far the actual gacha. It was completely trash. It had the most terrible rates possible. I remember I saved for like 6 or 7 months. Oh, it's Olin. Okay, sure. Why not? We're getting the 4-star specials. But yeah, I saved for like 6 or 7 months of currency free to play. And when a unit came out, I dropped it. And it was like, I think it was 110 pools. And in 110 pools, I still didn't get the unit I wanted. It was ridiculous how bad the rates were. So I ended up just dropping it then. I was super not happy. And I just never went back to it. Nowadays, I don't really have any interest. Yes! Let's go. Okay, we don't need someone on any more reds. Hopefully she has like a decent IV. Like resistance or defense would be good. Hey, oh, minus attack though. Okay, she might just be there for the Pokedex. Do we want to do the extra red now? Let's not do the extra red. Okay, we're good on red now, so let's do blue and greens. Okay, sure, why not, game? But yeah, I don't really have any intention to pick up any more gachas. I try to avoid them just because I know like how predatory they can be, and I don't really get like pulled into another one. The only one I'm looking at, which I don't know if it's a gacha yet or not, is the new MiHoYo game, which is like ZZZ or SS. I don't know what it's called. It's some weird name, but the trailer looks really cool, so I might check that one out. Okay, let's go to the next question. And this is from Carol B, and they want to know, I know that you played Magic. Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, I was a very big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I played Pokemon originally, and then, ooh, Titania. I played Pokemon originally, the card game, and then after that, I got a little bit older, and Yu-Gi-Oh came out, and I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh very competitively. Well, not very competitively. I played with my friends competitively, and I did that for a while until I got to like, I became a teenager, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore because I wanted to talk to girls. But yeah, so I played Yu-Gi-Oh for quite a while. I had a dragon deck, of course, because I love dragons, so it was a ton of fun. Recently, my roommate but he like looks into Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, so I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh like meta videos of like old Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. It's been really nostalgic, a lot of fun. Definitely a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, even though I don't really know how the current game is. I've looked at it a bit, and it seems very volatile. Like you like win on turn 1 kind of stuff. So probably not anything I'm interested in nowadays. I'll probably just stick to Magic. But overall, yeah, I do like Yu-Gi-Oh quite a bit. There's Thea. She got a really good refine. Okay, we are at almost Spark already with no Roy, unfortunately. Ooh, there's some greens though. Okay, so our next question is going to be from Nagini, and they want to know, what is something you wholeheartedly love about Fire Emblem Heroes? The thing I love about Fire Emblem Heroes... Yes! Yes, Nagini! Thank you for the luck! This is what I love about Fire Emblem Heroes, right here. Roy. I love Roy. Yes! Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Please give me a good IV. Give me attack or speed. Speed! Oh, Nagini, your luck. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Now I can Spark, and he'll be at +1. He'll lose his Resistance Bane, and he will be amazing. Cool, 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 cool. So now we'll just pull, like, whatever. So yeah, the thing I love about Faye is I can play with all the characters from Fire Emblem Heroes, or from the Fire Emblem franchise in one game. It's so cool to have my favorite characters work together, like Ike or Leon or like Alm or Roy or Hector, right? Like having them all together on one team is so cool, and it's something you can't do in any other game. So I absolutely love that. I love the gameplay. I really, really enjoy the gameplay a lot. That's why I play it so much. I love normal Fire Emblem gameplay, but I actually kind of like Fire Emblem Heroes gameplay a little bit more sometimes. And the reason for that is that they take out RNG. So there's no like, 2% chance to miss and you miss, or like a 1% chance to crit or something like that. I really don't like RNG very much. So if I can plan out all my turns and do the math, I enjoy that way more. And we just got Cecilia. Yes. Okay. So we can get rid of her bad IV. Awesome. And she's even plus attack. amazing. This question has been so good. Let's back out because there's no colorless units on this banner. And we're getting, this might be the final circle. Yes, I think this is the final circle here. So let's go through, see if we can get Lilina. I don't think we will, but that's fine. The other thing I would say is I really love the chance for Fire Emblem characters to interact, right? Okay, it's Forsyth. Sure. He's okay, he's not bad. He actually has like an interesting healing weapon, which could be very cool if it gets a good refine. That's a good idea, actually. Okay, well, let's keep going. Anyway, yeah, so I love that. I love the forging bonds, right? Whenever you get to see the characters interact, that's always cool and amazing. I wish the story did that more often. It doesn't do it very much, and I think that was one of the things I was really looking forward to before I actually started playing Fire Emblem Heroes, when I heard that they were making this game. I was hoping that the whole main story would just revolve around like different cast of characters from the Fire Emblem franchise interacting with each other, right? We get that to an extent, but not as much as I'd like. The game is much more focused around the OCs. So it's a bit disappointing. Hey, it's base Cecilia. It's a bit disappointing, but overall, I'd still say it's pretty amazing. And it's definitely something I just love about the game a lot. Okay, let's go in. We are going to get Roy 100%. As cool as it would have been to get Lilina, I'm not too worried about it. I think I like Legendary Lilina a little bit more, to be honest. So let's grab Roy here. And we will have a +1 Roy. We have a +1 Cecilia. We got Ascended Ishtar. So a very good summoning session. I'm very excited, very happy. Great place to stop while you're ahead. They look so good. I love Wada's art. Wada's art is just my favorite art in the game, hands down. I love it so much. And this is like the most perfect harmonic that Roy could have been in my opinion. Like Eliwood and Roy. If I could have been with Grail, that would have also been the other perfect thing. But either way, I'm so glad to see them. They just look so good. Attack it. Look how happy they look. Even oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it so much. That was an amazing summoning session. We even ended up on 69 orbs, which is just nice, right? If I didn't get to your question yet, sorry about that. I will make sure to answer it in a future summoning session. But right now, I would love to hear your opinions on this banner. Are you going to pull? Are you going to save your orbs? What units are you excited for? And what do you think of Harmonic Roy? Because personally, I think he's amazing and he's probably the best axe cap in the game at the moment. And I'd also love to hear how your summons went as well. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and keeps the content coming out. This has been Oblivion, and I'll catch you all later with more Fire Emblem Heroes.